Hi everyone, welcome to day 5 of Why Relationship Falls. Today we are on the final day of Why Relationship Falls. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the last 4 days and you're bringing that change in your relationship and looking forward for a healthy and happy relationship. Yesterday we were discussing about, I'm sorry for the light, there's something with the light today and I don't know what it looks like, but yeah, it's okay. Let's continue with what we are doing. Okay, it should not affect what we are doing. So yesterday we discussed about being valued and valuing a relationship and partner. So yesterday when I asked people the feedback that I was receiving, the question answers that we had was very simple. I asked if you guys are being taken for granted in your relationship. And the answer that I got was a 50-50% answer. 50% people said that they are being taken for granted, and 50% of the people said that they are not being taken for granted. So, for the ones who are not being taken for granted, great, you guys are doing a good job. Make sure this pattern continues, okay? And for the ones who say that they are being taken for granted in their relationship, now is the time to change. And today, when we'll be talking about balance, you'll be able to understand more how to work this out. All right. For anyone having any kind of doubt or any question with respect to the series or with respect to relationship in general, please post a comment down below and I would really love to help you guys. Okay. And I've been receiving few questions here and there and been answering them. So I hope you guys are following the advice. Just having the advice does not bring the change. Following the advice definitely brings the change. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's quickly move into why relationship falls. Day 5, which is about balance. Have you guys observed if anything which is kept without balance, which doesn't have a strong base, keeps on tilting? It doesn't stay still. Happens, right? So a lot of time this happens in a personal life too. We go off balance and our relationships also go off balance. And we really don't want something like that. Okay? What we want is a stable and ever growing relationship. Many a times, what happens is because of our previous relationships or previous experiences, maybe it's not a relationship, it is our friend's relationship where we heard something, we start acting going imbalance. At times we start feeling rejected because of the past, okay? Or maybe the way the others are treated, we think about ourselves and we start feeling that we are ourselves rejected. So please remove that feeling because that feeling doesn't help. It brings more and more failure in our life. And because of this feeling, we try to act in a very different manner. We try to fit in others' good books, which does not help because we are not that. We do not want the other person to fall in love with the whale. We cannot be something and we cannot show something else. What we are, we are. If anyone has to love us, let them love us the way we are. And do you fight with the people that you know what you should have tea or coffee? Tea is good, coffee is good. No, everyone has their own taste and preferences, everyone has their own choices. We just cannot force ourselves on others. Stop doing that, okay? So this is really really important. Now hereafter what is required from you guys is very simple. Try to see, are you creating the balance? Are you operating from the feeling of lack in your relationship? If yes, try and bring that balance because that balance would help you move ahead in a healthy and happy manner. Okay? Now talking about very simple thing which is which is being taken for granted like I just discussed. You know what happens many a times? We allow to be taken for granted. And many a times we are not taken for granted and we feel we are being taken for granted. So how do we work this out? Like I said, being balanced. So emotional and practical self needs to be at par. If you're operating in your relationship like these are your emotions and this is your practicality, doesn't work. It will always fall apart because what will happen is you will feel you're not being loved, and you will start being more emotional, and this gap would be filled by negative emotions, not positive emotions. Okay, so please make sure that there's no gap. Second, if there's a gap, it should be filled with positive emotions. And when you add positive emotions, that would be basically operating from practical side, and you will come to balance. Okay, so please do that. Now, most important thing, why a lot of time we go off balance is because we are not letting go of things. We are holding to things far too much. Have you observed that? You had a fight 10 days back and you're still bringing that up. Maybe the other person doesn't even remember what happened. Who is the one to be blamed here? You. You said this 10 days back to me. How could you say that? That person was not in the zone. That person was operating altogether at a different frequency, different mind frame, and ended up saying something. That person might not mean it. Now, don't eat up the other person's energy by saying that you did this, you did that. No, let go. Unless and until you let go, the other person will not be able to be his or her genuine self. Okay? And we all make mistakes. Let others have their share of mistakes. Don't hold on to it. Second thing, many a times I have observed, especially when I've been coaching people, this is a primary thing that I have observed. I did this. That self guilt, that self blame. I did not do this in my relationship. I'm not being a good mother. I'm not being a good girlfriend. I'm not being a good wife. Stop. You were not born perfect. And to be honest, being imperfect is being perfect. Trust me on that, because the more you try to be perfect, the more problems will keep coming in your life. Because there will never be a sense of achievement. There's never going to be a sense of self. Why? Every time you'll be looking forward for your mistakes. And because you felt that you have made a mistake, you will again operate in a manner that you will keep on repeating mistake after mistake after mistake. If you want to experiment this, try doing this. For few days, stay in the energy of I am not a good mother, good wife, good daughter, good husband, whatever. Just be in that state for few days and see how many mistakes do you make. And after that, try to be in a state of I am learning. I'm trying to be a good mother, good father, good girlfriend, good boyfriend, whatever role you're looking forward for. Try doing that. What's going to happen? Very simple. The second part that you would be playing would be better, because you're not being harsh on yourself and you're looking forward to improve the situation. Don't stick for being a perfectionist. It doesn't work. And most important point, to be in balance. If you are doing the 80% of the things in the relationship, the other person is able to do only 20%. The relationship is 50-50, balanced. But what you're doing is you're doing 80%. And then you're saying, I'm being taken for granted. Who asked you to do 80% in the first place? You yourself asked to do it? Then continue the pattern and do not expect the other person. Because relationship is a 50-50. 100% from one side, 100% from the other side. Now what? Now what? You expect that I do 80% and this person would do another 50%? Not possible. Total is 100. 50-50. Either do 50% and or either when you're doing 80%, don't complain. Either of the things. You cannot have both the things to yourself. So make sure that you are managing it the right way. Alright? So balance it out for a better and a happier life. Okay? One more thing I would want to add here is one of the time, I've been coaching a lot of people on relationship, but this one I want to bring to everyone's notice. Why? Because you might be going through this, and this is something which happens very commonly. So there was a couple who had a love marriage earlier, and after say 5 6 years of their marriage, they were about to fall apart. They decided to come to me at that point of time. So when I asked them how much do they love each other on a scale of 0 to 10, the answer was approximately 5.5 and 6, which is still okay. I asked them when the relationship started, what was your love for each other on the scale of 0 to 10? The husband said 7.5, the wife said 9.5. Now, do you see there's a gap from the beginning? Now, many a times this kind of a thing happens. So, the one who is at 9.5 either has to control her emotions, his or her emotions, or the one who is at 7.5 needs to increase it. And the best part is to increase it, not to reduce it. Okay? So, you need to operate that this 9.5 and the 7.5 finds a middle path. And the best would be bringing this to 9.5. When I made them realize these things and other things, obviously, the relationship is quite beautifully sustained and is growing. They are back in love with each other. Why am I sharing this with you? Very simple reason. Many a times we love the other person more than they love us. And it is okay. There's no contract that the other person has to love you more, or the other person has to love you the way you love them. The definition of love will be different person to person. You cannot expect everyone to love you the way you want to be loved. Okay? However, you can describe this is how I feel loved, and this is what I want you to do for me. Again, like I discussed on day 3 on communication, don't sound complaining, sound filled with healing and loving energy. On that note, today is also the World Loving and Kindness Day. So, tell me, what are you going to do special about this day? How do you spread love today? Act in a way that someone feels love today. Be it your girlfriend, boyfriend, be it your parents, be it anyone. Do one act of kindness. Okay? And if you would want to share it with me, I would really love to listen to you. So you can post a comment on what is it that you have added in your day, in your schedule today, which is the act of loving kindness. All right? So enjoy this day. And for the Indians, today is also Dhanteras, which is a wonderful day, which is the day linked with prosperity. And people, if you want more prosperity in your life, make sure your relationships are healthy and happy. That also adds prosperity. So think about it. All right. So wishing you all a very, very happy Dhanteras. Enjoy yourself, and may you all be blessed with lots and lots of prosperity, happy and healthy relationships as well. We are ending this day, this series. If there's anything else that you would want me to help you with, please post a comment down below and I would really love to help you. Your suggestions and feedbacks are always welcome. Okay? So enjoy yourself and have a great day ahead. Also, I would want to make a video on Diwali if time permits. Like everyone, even I have a lot of things to do. But if possible, I will definitely try to do that and tell you how you can celebrate your Diwali in a different manner and add more value to your life. All right, people, that's all for today. Enjoy yourself. Wishing you lots and lots of happiness, love, luck, laughter, and amazing, amazing blessings be filled in your life. From my heart to you. Take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy yourself.